Okay, looks like everything's set up fine. Ended up having to start later today, so I will probably not be playing a game on Fox today. I got one yesterday, but I do have some work to do right after doing my warm-up, so I'm going to try to just do what I'm supposed to do. But still going to start with some regular Sumego here. I did end up doing more problems. I'm level 106 now. Ended up leveling up a little bit. Let's see what it says here. If we look at the profile, yeah, it doesn't show everything that I did because I don't know why. Oh, rating and timed. Yeah, I did one. I went from 15Q to 4Q in the timed section because I've not done any of the timed problems yet. And so yesterday, basically, I was working on my achievements. And these are the only ones I don't really have, are all the timed ones. So, where's the... There we go, achievements are here. There's a couple things I need to do. Hello, Dark Jackal. Good morning. Got a couple things I need to do to get some of these achievements. I got a premium account supporting them. It's a one-time thing, so I thought that was fine. But I just need to slowly get up to these ones. 5,000 to 10,000 problems. What I like, though, is it does tell you how many people have done these. So there's 13 people who are at 10,000 problems. Premium is cheating? Yes, it is. How'd you do so many problems yesterday without premium? Anyway. Hopefully they updated that, because if they update it so you can actually do as many as you want without having to pay for premium, that would be really nice. Because you were only able to do like a certain amount of experience through all the 15Q ones. Yeah, you were only able to do like a certain amount of experience before you were kicked off. Yeah. I was only able to do like it was like just 150 problems of the easy capture, and then then they stopped me. So hopefully it's a little higher than that now, because that was not that many. Yeah, so we're just looking to get 3 dawn problems. I haven't gotten to any of those yet. 4 dawn, 5 dawn's the highest, I guess. That'll be difficult. I need to do accuracy 9. But I think a lot of these will just come as I complete the rest of the collections. I'll naturally get a lot of these. But I'm doing the time mode stuff. That with only a 33%. Yeah, suddenly you're paying over. Exactly. Well, I think there's literally only one time. I think you can donate, but you don't get any extra benefit from doing it a second time. So it's not like a monthly thing. It's just a donation. Yeah, there you go. So here's all the information you need to know about how to get Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby, Brandon, right here. See, you have to do DDK problems, SDK problems, and Dawn problems. And then this one, I believe it just unlocks when you have the other 3. Yeah, 33% solve rate, Brandon. You got to work on that. You at least need 25%, right? Still doing the Sumego thing. A level 100 is the highest level that you can get points for. Okay. Oh, well. We're trying. But the diamond is what got me 2 levels at 100, because it's like 115,000 experience. That's what got me these 2 levels here, because it takes quite a lot of experience. Like I need 8,000 or something right now to get to the next level. And that's almost done with this. Like that's almost all the way to the end here. So you need a lot of experience when you get to over 100. Did you play your game already, Brandon? I think I finished the 3rd one. again. Let's see. No, not yet. Not the third one yet. I was doing I finished the first intermediate one. It still says 97, but I have 100% on here. Yeah, 100%. So there's still some stuff going on the website. Maybe I can do these ones again because they're blue now. Maybe that's why. Oh, I remember this one. I didn't like this one. Because it's like not actually hard, but it pretends to be hard because it's just confusing. A few games, nice. But were you able to focus on them and take them seriously? That's the hard part. Oh. This is like a weird T19 stone. You just have to play in here. And then no matter which direction they go, they can't connect on this side. So you can just Atari on the outside. Very nice. Now let's see if it gives me the 100% now that I got rid of those two blue problems. It was 120, 160. That's great. Let's try again. Oh, one problem's still blue. Let's try again. Can I do it again? Turn, Atari, throw in, Atari. Okay, now click on this again. See if there's just a glitch. No. Not able to concentrate, huh? I get it. All right. Now we'll go back to the collections and refresh. See if it finally says it. Because maybe that's why it wasn't registering. We'll see if that's a part of the glitch or not. No, it still says 97%. Yeah, they need to fix this. Well, I wasn't doing those things till Brandon said something, and now it's doing it all the time. Well, one time. I've seen it one time. But that's basically all the time, right? That's 100% of the time I've seen it. Yeah, so we need a number 2. And I was working through these 1,000 Weiqi problems. Because you get special bonus for completing this specific collection. So I thought I could work through it because it's supposed to be easy enough. But we'll find out. That's one of the premium features, obviously. Yeah, for sure. Well, that is the thing that's sort of interesting. I was reading about the Sumego Hero stuff in the About section here. And see if it loads. It's a very premium website, as you can tell. It loads perfectly every time with no issues at all. Wow. It is not going to... Oh, there we go. The director and lead developer of the game Factorio is the one who helped this guy put this website together. It financially supports. So just so you know, the lead developer of the game Factorio at least plays Go. I don't know how good they are, but they at least play Go. Yeah, they just need to do a monthly subscription. Yes, they do. I hope not. I hope they don't do that until after we've completed. He's 3'd on? That's really cool. It would be really cool to play him, yeah. Yeah, that's cool, though. I know quite a few people who play Factorio that don't care at all about Go. And Factorio, I could never play this. I got to be honest. I could never play this game. This is way too much for me. Way too much for me. Brandon would probably love this game, though. Yeah, Brandon would probably like it a lot. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, look, there's random 2 problems in the middle that aren't solved. It's just a weird... It was having glitches yesterday. Yeah. Graphics are not as good as Go. That's my standard for going game graphics. Yeah, I know it's a pretty like popular Well, at least I've seen quite a few people play it on pretty big streams and stuff. Anyway, do some more of these ones. Let's warm up. Ah, okay. So if we do this one right now, they can just take the eye. So we need to try to make this into one eye. So we got to throw in first. If they connect, now we can get rid of the other eye. If they don't connect, now we can have me eye. There we go. Now Go's got the best graphics of all games, right? So obviously it should be the standard. I think I just go underneath, right? There's nothing that's stopping me. Okay. Sometimes when I see the ranks, I'm like, no, this seems like it should be harder than it actually is. But I think the Korean Problem Academy is pretty easy overall. It's just a squeeze, right? Can't do something over here. Well, I guess I could technically play over here, but I think just Atari and then Atari back should be fine. 3 colors, all you need. Yep. You don't need much of anything else. Oh yes, false eye here. Gotta come from underneath. Shortage of liberties. Oh, this one's harder though. I think this is one of the ones I always mess up because I want to play like something over here and then they do something else and I'm like, uh-oh, it didn't work. But just the attachment here should make it a false eye, because that's the goal. I have to double check so I don't mess up again. Should be fine. Yeah. I'm saving my sprint to try to complete the task that you need to do 30 in a row. So I'm going to do that afterwards. I'm going to save it. Do that later. At least before it resets, at least. Oh, there's just another squeeze. Block here. They turn, we can do that one. So they pull back here, we do this one. They do this one. We can do this one first and then this one. Looks good. Okay. So we can't just turn. They can just connect. We can't do the same thing on the other side because it would be 4 in a row. One thing we could try is the Hane first. If they block, then we turn. It's still an eye, but we can throw in maybe now. If they pull back, that's an Atari. And everything else I think should just work. Yeah, Hane first, I think. We can turn in an Atari. Now we have to play the hard move, yes. This is just a squeeze on both sides. I don't know if it matters which side to play first, but it's okay. All right. Oh. This one's a fun one because if you throw in all the way and they block and you pull back and they block again here instead of the Hane, which is what you'd expect them to do, then they Atari you and you lose and they make 2 eyes. It's cheating. They can do this one instead. I remember getting tripped up on this one a long time ago when I very first tried this one. Yeah, because you really want to play here because this is like the standard thing, right? But yeah, doesn't quite work. A little sad. I might add this one to favorites because I was trying to add the ones that I used to have problems with or the ones that I liked when I finally solved them. Trying to add those to favorites so that I have a favorites list of some sort. Then I can remove them later. So attach here and go underneath. He doesn't have any outside liberties, so that should work. And then if they try to pull back and make an eye like R18, we can go up to P18. And this one we just turn first. Yeah, there we go. I like it when they do all of the variations, or for the most part all the major variations. So you can see if you were reading it all right. I want more Sumigo websites to do that sort of thing, actually. I think that would be really useful. But I think it takes a lot more time to put the problems together that way, too. So they don't try to do that as much. Looks like we want to squeeze this. Just throw in and throw in again. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool feature. That, as I said, they need to do, within reason, they have a certain amount of them, but there were some that were actually like really annoying instead of really good. But I think that would still be good for other players. They just weren't good for me because I was just trying to get the collections done, so it was annoying me. But if I was actually trying to learn from those collections, because they were the easiest ones on here, then I think it would be very useful. But I'm not sure if anyone else does have that. They usually just choose a variation and hope for the best. I think we just Atari and then pull out. Should be good to go. Throw in, we're good. So the thing we have to worry about is our own shortage of liberties. If we extend and they bump us here when we Atari, we can't connect, right? So we have to do the jump. And then we have to worry about, they also have shortage of liberties, right? So if they throw in and try to Atari us, we can capture them. So we're good to go here. And this is the type of one where I feel like they should still show the variation, even though, because the purpose of Sumigo is to learn, right? So I feel like they should show this part. So that way you know you read it out correctly. Because I think there were a couple of them where, like, I played a move and it said it was completed, and then I looked at the answers stuff to see, because I was curious, like, oh, was this move not work? Is there anything on here? And then I found out that I did read it wrong. I just played the right first move. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Sumigo Pro app might do variations, like if you do the same problem over and over again. I think they might. I think a couple others might as well. Like I think Baduk Pop does that sometimes, at least for the harder problems. But yeah, it'd be nice to see it all in one problem, for sure. Let's get to 80 here. Just push. It's the same type of idea here. Just same squeeze. But this is why these collections are good, because it's teaching you one thing at a time. It's not complicated, just one thing at a time. Here we have to Atari here, right? If we don't do this Atari, we lose the game because they capture them. They're alive. So we have to Atari here first, then we can squeeze underneath. And now we can push in here. We created Miai, capture, or Atari. Seems to be what most Go problems are. It's Miai problems of some sort. So we just need to get rid of this eye here. So we can do that from the outside. We're safe everywhere else. We're good to go. It's my first instinct. It's not correct, but it was my first instinct. If we do this one, they capture, we go back, we're good. If they connect, we capture, they can't Atari us. So this should just be fine, because we can throw back in. Just squeeze looks good because it seems impossible for them to make two eyes with one move. So squeeze to reduce the eye shape. Yeah, this is, as I said, this is another one where they should play it all out. Right? Make sure you did see it right. This Hane looks nice. Don't want to do Atari first, just Hane first, then we can throw in. And this side, they need two moves in a row to make two eyes. So that we just need to focus on the one eye. Now we can do that. No co. So just throw in an Atari from the other side. Shortage of liberties. Yeah, they connect, capture. If they connect on this side, we capture. They capture, we recapture. Seems good. So yeah, this problem's in the other collection as well. It's the same problem that we were doing in the intermediate collection. But I think the difference is just some of the outside stones looked a little different. But we still just Atari here first. Oh, no, not the same. We Atari the other side first, so I meant to say, then we throw in. We Atari here second. There we go. Got ahead of myself. Yeah, only one eye here, so we have to take away this eye. Just the attachment here. But if they do this one, yeah, we can just connect because they have to play two moves still. So we can go over the top and we're connected on the bottom, so we should be good to go. Yeah, we can connect back. If we don't connect back, it could be a co shape. I guess Atari should still be fine, but connect back is good enough. There we go, finally. Ugh. Fumbled on one, but we're good to go. It's Atari in the wrong order for some reason. Oh well. I'm gonna try to do a couple more of these ones. Oh, this one I was having a problem with. These couple I was having problems with. Yeah. I remember I was getting annoyed with some of these ones. Let's look at these a little bit more because like it seemed like the first part of this book was really easy, and then out of nowhere it was really difficult. This one's actually kind of a fun problem. It's we just have to make two eyes directly. We have this Atari, but if we play the Atari first, we can't make two eyes because we have to extend here. Then they can play T2. So we have to do T3, and we're threatening to make another eye, and they can take that eye away, but they can't play the next move. So we can take the other eye here. Yeah, it's like a much more complicated one. Oh, this one, yeah, I had a little bit of a hard time with this one too. That's why I'm reviewing them real quick. Because just the last few problems that I started to have a problem with. The last few life and death. I don't know how to say that properly. It's actually really good to redo collections as often. Like you take like a week off after you've done the collection, and then you do it again from the beginning. Or ones that you had a problem with, ones that you struggled with. So it's good to do that. This one, we had to double Hane here, and then we can Hane and make the eye. The double Hane works because of the corner, and we already have the move at P19. It's kind of an interesting little living sequence. I just want to see if I can remember all of these. Yeah, this one was an easier one. Yeah. You just don't want to care about trying to do anything too complicated. You just make your eye directly here, and then you can squeeze out another eye. Oh yeah. This one was a little bit weird. but kind of interesting. So it's sort of like a shape that looks very unrealistic, but I've probably seen in a game before because it seems really stupid. But it's like you just messed up and you got to live. That's how I sort of view this shape. I just messed up and I got to figure out how to live real quick. If you Atari, that's no good. They can Atari you, and you can't just make this eye because they can just capture these stones. So you have to try to make a me eye situation. So you can extend down here, and they can't Atari us from this side. And we can make this second eye here. Now we can capture. If they do that one, we can make the second eye. Oh, yeah. I do that too. Yeah, when they, oh man. When you read out something, you're like, oh yeah, this works for me, 100% good, and then the problem plays it anyway. Even in a real game, when someone plays it anyway, and I'm like, oh wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? There's usually a little tiny bit of a stroke there. There is. There's usually some sort of stroke there. This one we have to give up the 2 stones, so we have to throw in here first. This is not giving them up yet, but they have to capture. Then we Atari. They cannot connect. They can capture these stones. We can live. Yeah. I get confused when it's even worse when a Dawn player plays into an Atari, and you're like, wait, is that a testagy of some sort? Did I mess up? Did he mess up? What's going on, guys? But I do think that eventually you don't get over the stroke feeling, or that little like, oh gosh, what happened? But you eventually get used to it. You accept it. Is this a 20 stone stamp? Exactly. That's what I'm thinking sometimes. Like, oh gosh, did I do it wrong? Oh man. Oh yes. We can make one eye over here, but they can throw in at E19. So we have to make this eye in Sente. So we can cut here. Because they're not alive. So we have to Atari first. If they didn't connect here, we could capture a lot. So now we can go back and live. I think we can extend, technically. Is there any reason not to just extend versus this? It would be like 1 extra point, right? Let me just double check, make sure it works. It does. Okay. I've done that before where I'm like, oh, I should play the move that gets me an extra point, and it actually is the death of my group, and I didn't think it through. But I think like the first part of this 1000 Wei Chi problems one was really easy, and then this half was like not easy. Like I don't get that. Like this is a much easier problem. This one even says 11Q, and the other ones were like 1Q. Like what the hell? You need to fix this. I know this is just a random problem someone made a long time ago, but random problem set, right? But the problems are really nice though. I'm liking those. Looks like I can just live this way. Yeah, this is the one I was having a little bit of a problem with. And I know why, because it seems harder than it actually is. I'm just double checking before I say more. But basically, we need to make it so that you can't threaten this Hane here at F18. So we play G18 to threaten to capture the stones. Oh, okay. Then we can do this one here. Because if we connect now, they can connect underneath. So we need to play from this side. And it looks like we can capture here. And then connect. And then if they do this one, we can do the same thing, I think. Because we don't do this one, obviously. They can push, right? So we have to do the same thing. Then we can make this eye. It's working on your phone, but not your computer right now. That's about right. That is about right. So I didn't get any experience for any of these problems. but I was just reviewing them. This was the one that gave me the most trouble. For some reason, I actually did read this sort of variation where it ends up with the F19 stone for white, but for some reason, I just didn't see that this was alive. I don't know why. I was having a bad time. So I'm not going to do too many of these ones, but I'm going to do a couple more of these here. It's an interesting idea here. So if we Atari directly, they connect, we capture, they can just throw in. So we need some way to make it a threat that we're going to make another eye. And that would be having a move here at C19 so that we can Atari in turn. But is that enough to make two eyes? I don't actually know. I don't know if that's enough to make the two eyes, but I think that's the only thing I can think of. So we have to sort of like throw in here. They capture, we Atari, they connect, we capture, but then they throw in. Okay. I think I got it. I think maybe not. No, I don't. Maybe I do have it. Okay. We'll try this one. Atari, capture, Atari. But no, this doesn't work, right? It's the only thing I could think of, right? It just doesn't work, right? Because I could just do this one. So we have to do this one first. Then this one's not an eye here. So then Atari here now? Capture? Yeah, this doesn't work, right? This one doesn't work either. See? I can't do it. You got it? Oh, you got it on your phone. Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, you meant this problem? Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. All right. You gotta tell me what it is. I guess I could, if I just extend down, they can just make it a dead shape, right? Breakfast of champion. That sounds good. Brown rice and Thai peanut sauce. There we go. That's a good breakfast. I'm probably just gonna have some eggs. All right, anyway, I should look at the problem. I should look at the back of the problem. Don't get distracted. Try to actually read it out. All right. I don't know. Have you considered starving? Yep. It's about right. So it does feel like I still need to play that because anything else, I'm just dead, right? You can just connect and there's nothing there. I can't do anything with this to make an eye, so I have to get this move in, and I have to probably get this Atari in turn, or to threaten this sort of thing. This doesn't work either. Obviously, they can just extend down. It's not a big deal. So this one, the Atari, I just connect first. Then they just make this shape. I guess I could take a liberty on the outside. And then I do this Atari thing, and this is still just not an eye, right? Really bad at this one. We prefer the term fasting. Very good. No starving, just fasting. I'm probably just blind. This is probably one of my blind spots here. Yeah, probably just a blind spot. Gotta hope for the best. D19. Just D19 first? I believe if you do D19, they should be able to connect on the inside. And then there's not a way to make an eye on the other side. Because they do the 3 in a row connect. It's just a dead shape. I may have to check what it says is the first move. So this is probably, as I said, probably a blind spot for me. You're going to have to figure it out. It's probably really obvious, too. Very, very, very obvious. Well, let's see what it says. It is the Hane. Okay. Oh, is it like this one? No. Maybe not. Capture here. Like this one? There we go. Yeah, when you put an extra stone on the board, it becomes a little bit easier to see what's going on. Oh. I didn't want it to go back. What did I do that for? Oh, I probably pressed the back button on accident. Review. Okay. Yeah, I pressed back instead of going back. That was my fault. This is the only thing I don't like here is how this works. It's really silly how this works here. Yeah, the blind spot was this sort of capture here. For some reason, I wasn't seeing this capture. Yeah, it was very easy. Yeah, that was my problem. For some reason, I wasn't thinking about the capture. I was too focused on the idea of making it 9 instead of just making the Mii shape here. All right, so if it gets rid of this one, it's really easy to figure this part out. All right. Oh, no. This is an annoying looking one, too. Oh, man. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Is it as simple as I think it might be? It might be. But maybe it's not. Save it for co-threats. Exactly. Tanuki, resign. K10, yep. Oh. In a game, I probably am just dead. I gotta say right now. I probably just assume I'm dead and I move on with the game. No, 2024. It's almost over. I have no idea what these numbers mean, by the way. Just the number of people who solved it? Is this the number of people who have it in favorites? Is this something? I have no clue. Oh, okay. So I really want to play this move. And of course, if they Atari me like this, I can Atari. They capture, then I block here, and I'm alive. Yeah, I thought it was number of people who solved it, but I wasn't sure. 9x9? I don't play 9x9 at all. I feel like a completely different game, so I never really try it. I think if I do this one and they push, I can block here at Q1. They push again, and then I can play here. Oh, my eye. So I think that's what I can do if they do try to push in. So the only other question is if they back off instead. I don't believe this is Sente anymore. But I guess if he pushes... No, even the Atari's not Sente to make another eye. If I connect, I have that eye there, but then they can attach here to get rid of the other eye, right? Oh no, it's probably just another blind spot. You want to play Q2 as well? You're probably wrong. Oh, you thought it was 19.9 by the crowd. Oh no, it's just a Go problem. Yeah. Man, I need to start working on these a lot more. These harder ones. I'm so bad at them. Oh, man. Is it something like this stupid type of thing? But it feels like we need this move. And we need something over here. So like this one here, if they push in to get rid of the eye, we do this Atari, then they do this, but it doesn't do much. So we have to do this one first. If they back off, then we block here. Maybe it's that. Is there another move I'm not considering here? Because I feel like they can't Atari here. That's an obvious one. They have to pull back, and then I can play this one here. Because I think, as I said, if they push, I can play here. I gotta just trust it. I gotta trust it. I can be wrong, but I have to trust it. Okay. Now this one here. If he captures, though, I just block. If he pushes, I can connect. Yay, I did it. Yeah, the problem that I was having with reading this was that I thought for some reason there was a way to get rid of this eye. But then I realized that if I played here first, it probably doesn't go away. Because if they push here... Oh, it's showing this one. I don't know why that's there. I think I can do this. All right, because I at least have the one eye. I at least have the one eye over here now. And then this is an eye as well, right? Yeah. So I had to come back, then connect. And of course, if they capture, we can make two eyes this way. This is probably the way they should play, right? Because we get 4 points and they get to play over here later. That seems good. And then I don't have anything captured. That seems really nice. Thought S1 first? Yeah, I think if we do S1 first, I think they can just push now. Maybe they can't just push now. I don't know. This looks like it's fine. Now if we do this one. Oh yeah, you have the Mii problem. Yeah, that's what it was. I was trying to remember what the problem was. You have to connect here and here at the same time. Yeah. Oh, not that. I was hoping for white move there. And if they connect over here, they can take away the eye over here. So then we need to go the other direction. This solidifies this eye for sure. So we have to threaten this one. If they do this, we live. Yeah, this was kind of a fun one, actually. This next one, it says I've already solved. I don't know what it is. Is it an easy one? Oh. Okay. We just block here, I believe. I always sort of consider this one more like an in-game problem. If you do this one, they can attach. So we have to block this way. And we got to take liberties from the outside. It's like an end-game and capturing race problem. Let's see what the next one looks like. 3Q. That should be good, right? That should be good. Did the same type of idea. This one's a little different because it's co-thing. But I think it's the same thing though, right? You can't play here because they can just Atari, or they can even throw in here at B19, I guess, the proper way to play. So we have to do this one, and then we have to take liberties. Oh. I think I've seen this one before. But doesn't mean I'm going to get it right. I think I can just do something like this, though, right? Because if they Atari here, I connect, they can't connect again. And if they Atari from the other side, there's more than 3 in a row. So something like this. If we do anything else, they can play a move that gets rid of that. So that's what it feels like. Gee, mister, you're strong. You know what? That should be a... that should be something on Taijim. Gee, mister, you're strong. Feels right. Oh, this feels like another squeeze thing. If we do this one, they just block. If we turn an Atari, it doesn't do anything, so we have to squeeze. Atari from underneath. Come here, Atari, and connect. There we go. See, some of these problems are much easier than the others. Oh. If I do this one and they jump, I think the jump just works. So we jump. Oh, this is like setting up that easy problem where they wedge here, you Atari, you go here, and then they capture and you go here. Is that what it's doing here? It's the descend instead of R19 thing. Instead of just assuming that's right, let me double check it. All right. If we do anything else, they get rid of the eye pretty easily. So we have to play here. If they attach here, we can bump and pull back. So yeah, I think this just works. We have to Atari here first, then go down, then here. I said this is like that other problem. Normally you see this problem like right here. This is where you normally see it. How do you live now? Yeah. This one's just a little bit further back. How do you live now instead? The gap ties, yeah. That's cool. That's cool to see. I always like it when I recognize the problem from a distance like that. But I've run into a problem with that, though, because sometimes you recognize it from a distance, but it's a trick. Because the problem that you recognize from a distance was actually the wrong way for your opponent to play. And so you end up playing it out anyway, and you're like, oh, wait, no, never mind. Never mind. Is this just the same thing? We already have an eye here, so we need to do this one. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. Oh. Did you see that? My mouse almost moved somewhere else. There we go. We have to block this way. We can't do this one. I have misclicked quite a few times going through these collections. You have to be real careful with these. Oh, yeah. You just want to make sure to play on the outside here. You can do any move you want. This move is like threatening stuff here. But it's better to connect, I think, because they can get another free move. And if they Atari, we Atari, and they can't connect. Okay, we're almost at 120. I might as well keep going. We're almost there. Then we'll try the golden problem. See if we can even solve it. Oh. We're just capturing this stone, I guess. If they play from underneath, we have enough liberties to capture them first, so they have to Atari. Then we can capture. We can't capture, never mind. See, this is why I'm really bad at this game. For some reason, I thought that worked, but I think I need to do it the other direction. All right, let's try that again, Brandon. Oh yeah, sometimes I play the wrong color. Yeah, I've done that multiple times as well. Yeah, I needed to not do it that way. Does this still matter though? Does this part still matter? Going down here. So I have to do it this way first. And then I can Hane here. But if they go down, that's a little annoying actually. So I have to do it like this one. No, I can't. That one doesn't work either. See, I'm just no good. Because if I play here first, I think they can go down at S19. No. I can still kill. I can. Never mind. I was right. Never mind. I was being stupid. For some reason, I thought I couldn't capture. I don't know why I thought that either. For some reason, I thought, oh, yeah, they can do this. Obviously, they can't do this. All right, only 2 more. We're only 3 more. We're done. Need to read more. I know I'm getting clicky. That's what happens when I do too many. Like when I need to take a break, basically. So what I usually do is I'll go watch something for a little bit. I'll go like to YouTube and watch something, but I don't want to do that on stream because I don't know if I should do that on stream. Yeah, it's easy to accidentally do that though. Oh, this one looks like we just have to play here. If we turn, and the other problem is I'm trying to show it as well on the board, at least a little bit, because it highlights the moves. Would get banned, yeah, I know, that's why. You can never go relax on stream, would get banned, yeah. Yeah, as I said, usually what I do is I do a couple problems, then I go do something else, and then I come back and do a couple more problems. But just sitting down and doing multiple problems in a row, I haven't done that. I don't usually do just that. Like too many problems in a row. Yeah, it looks like I can do this one. If they play over here, we can Hane in the corner. If they take the corner, we can now go back and play the A15 move, which is threatening this B16 if they play that and take away the eye here. So I think it is just this. Yeah. Yeah, normally what I also do is I have my hand not on the mouse. So when my hand's on the mouse, I really want to click. So I usually take my hand off the mouse. I just read it out, and then I just click through the variation. Oh yeah, you should actually see the answers of problems. That I think is really good. Seeing the answer is actually really important. That's something that I think people don't put enough value in, I guess I should say. Because, like, let's say you can't solve this problem. Going back later doesn't mean you're going to be able to solve it next time. Because what if it is a blind spot? What if it's just something you're just, for some reason, you can't read that move, or you just can't think of that move? You won't be able to read or think of it until you see it. Well, yeah, with the reading thing, it's a little so. I think there's like multiple ways of doing life and death stuff. Like part of the stuff that like part of these easy problems is actually memorizing. This isn't just about reading. This is making sure you know these shapes so that you can kill them all the time, or you know the technique so that you can use that technique all the time. I actually don't like these for reading training. What I like for reading training is something like the Trouble Master book by Insong, because you have to figure out where where you have to read first of all, because not everything is a problem on there. But you have to figure out where you have to read, and then you have to read it out afterwards to see if it actually works. See what you're getting from it. It's not about killing. Sometimes it's about capturing. Sometimes it's end game. And I think those are good for reading. And then like there's another book I have that's Creative Life and Death, which is like just a really complicated life and death stuff that's just about the reading aspect, not necessarily about your techniques. But even there's the Go Seigen Sumego book that is like the thing that when they translated it and gave it to us recently, I guess, for us to buy, I guess. And it was like he said you have to learn the techniques of the book, so it's good to memorize and look at the answers. So that was his suggestion. But the same idea as the Tesuji. But for pure reading, yeah, I don't like these problems as much. But here I think the answer is a P19, by the way. But maybe not. If they Atari, we can play Q17. If they block, then we can Atari back, and it's not an I. If they turn, then we can play Q18, and no matter what, we can capture these 2 stones. I'm pretty sure. Probably. If they cut here, we can capture. So I believe this is the problem here. And yeah, this is good. I want it to do this because now we can play this move and this move. What's the book called? And Gitani mentioned it. No, he didn't care about it. I mean, he definitely thought about him, but not for Sumego. Yeah, something like that. If I open this up. There it goes. Ghost stones never age, and a step a day to improve. Open this back up. You pay at least an arm and a leg minimum. Very good. Oh yeah. Let's do one last one here because they'll be at 120. Oh, this one should be easy. It's 10Q, so we're gonna fail now. I don't like it when they're long like this though. It's annoying. Oh well. But in these books, Gosegan was saying to, I said, memorize the answers to the book, to the problems. And then it was also what's his name? I know I can Google it, so let me Google it. I'm thinking of the wrong person because I'm thinking of a different book for some reason. Sakata Ao. There we go. I was trying to think of a book name, and I kept thinking of Kato Masao's Attack and Kill. But Sakata Ao also said to just redo collections over and over again until you have them memorized. And it's because the collections are teaching you techniques. Anyway, I gotta use this technique to kill this thing. Looks like I can just throw in here. This seems like that's the only way, because if you poke, too many in a row, right? So you gotta throw in the Atari. If you Atari from either side, it actually looks like it works. But what's the appropriate side? We'll find out. I think you're supposed to do it from like this side. Technically, right? Because it's sort of like the throw in Tetsuji shape. So we'll do it for, no, it doesn't want me to do it from that side. All right. It wants me to do it from the other side. This works though. Doesn't work. Okay. So we have to do it from this side. So we can Atari here, I guess. So we can do a Ko. Oh, see, look, I'm terrible at this game. There we go. Let's do it here. Told you, I need to stop it right now. I'm clicking too much. Clicking too much. All right, we got to stop these ones. Click. Which one should you get first? Oh, yeah, there is an order. I believe this one came out first, and this one came out second. I think that's the order. This one came out first, and then this one came out second. I'm pretty sure. Other book's behind me somewhere. That's also why I suggest books instead versus online. Online's easy because it's there, but it's so easy to start clicking. And that's what you're seeing at the very end here. I'm starting to just click. So I need to stop those. Where did I put the books anyway? Oh. Let me see. I believe Ghost Stones Never Age is the first one. Pretty sure it's the first one. But I want to double check. Yeah. It is. We're good to go. I guess I'll find out and then be upset after. Yeah. So this one's number one. Much better. Anyway, how long has it been? It's been about an hour. All right. How big are the books? I don't know. They're normal size books. Normal size. But there's like, I'm see how many problems there are. You hate the pocketbook one? Need big pictures? Oh, okay. I see. The pictures are more than big enough for me, at least, so. Let's go to problem one right here. I feel like they're big enough. Like, they take up half the page, right? So, that's how all they are. That's how all of them are. They take up like half the page of the, and then the answers are there, so. I think they're big enough. You probably need the Trouble Master books. Those are big enough for you, maybe. There we go. They're a little bit bigger. Right. That better the size you need? That's the size of the actual problems too. So you're good. You're good to go. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so what I'm probably going to do, I will be taking a break from Sumego for a bit, and then I will do some more later. But I just want to do a basic warm-up in the morning. I'll watch a show, eat breakfast, and then I'll play some games and do other stuff. So they're thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to be working through this as well. Lichinho selected Tetsuji problems. No more using binoculars for my books. You shouldn't have to be using them anyway. And it's called a magnifying glass. You can buy a magnifying glass. You don't need binoculars. Got to work on that. Yeah, but I remember last time I worked through this set, I think this first one and the second one I did fine in, but as I started getting further along, I started having issues and not completing it as cleanly as I would want. And this was like a year ago since I last time I tried it. I think it was, I guess, like not a full year ago, but before Go Congress. It was like a month or two before Go Congress, and I having a hard time. So I'm gonna try it again. But it says a 5Q. But this guy says 2 Dawn. So, I'll trust this guy. Is breakfast really necessary before noon? I don't know. Let's see. It's 10:30. Let's get into noon. I have just my coffee. I feel like when you have coffee and you don't have food, you can sometimes feel not as good. You need at least a little bit of food to go with coffee. Even if the coffee doesn't have anything sweet or anything, I feel like you just need a little bit of food to go with it. Oh, we could try the before going. We could try the see if we can do that subject again, and then lose again on the subject problem. Oh yeah, Brandon, you should remember this one. It's 12:30. Just oh, I have something on the screen here. Gotta wash my screen. Little tiny specks. I should remember this problem, Brandon. Should be able to complete it now. We showed you the answer. Yeah, what I figured out was that this bottom left is more complicated than it then seemed. So I had a hard time figuring this part out. Playing for the center, taking this, and then playing somewhere else is probably good. D15. No, D15 was fine. Oh yeah, we looked at that. We looked at what happens if you don't play D15. You play the other move, and it becomes this super complicated fight that I'm not even sure what's happening for half of the moves. So it was way too complicated. But this was still fine. And this was still fine. But the thing was, you're supposed to capture here. Oh, it wants to do that, huh? Do I want to start a co? This is why the AI aspect of it is, I guess, read it. I'm too good. The AI aspect of this makes it more interesting. Because it's not playing the same move every time. So yesterday when I captured, it extended into the corner. But today it's a tarrying instead. I think no matter what, this is probably still fine. But we do have a lot of co-threats in the bottom left. So that's what makes me want to do a co. We have a lot of co-threats. But is co a good idea is the real question here. Why not, right, Brandon? E14 was bad? Yeah. It was something, yeah. They were able to do something there, and it was annoying. And then they cut through, and they were able to live, and yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. Co is always bad. All right, let's do it. Why not? All right, let's do it. The co. The co is good. Oh. Okay. Because it doesn't need to live now. Which is why it wanted this before. We can't throw in to kill. But we can at least connect up our stones. Is it better to do this, though? I think I can block, but I think it might be better to Atari and cut here so that we're strong. And then, yes, there is an Atari here, but we can extend and we should be... I guess they can technically still... No, we should... It's annoying. It's annoying, that's all I know. Let's do this one. Let's see. Okay. I did 100%. See, I won the co. I counted all the co threads. I didn't win the co itself, but I won the fight because I captured a bottom left. So I won the fight. So now we just have to not die up here somehow. But I will be interested to see if this is okay overall. I kind of want to push one time. This makes me stronger here, but then it also does weaken this side a little bit more. They can almost connect up with one move on the top here. And they do have a potential cutting stuff here. I mean, this area is still pretty big, though. By the way, you should read before doing this. You know, no weakness left on top. Nope, there's nothing there. I can probably Tanuki. I do not want to let him push, but I think pushing would still be fine. Like I still getting something from that, so I think it's not a big deal if they push. But I do have a lot of potential still in the center. And then this Aji over here is pretty bad too. So push. They move out. If they turn, it feels like it's basically the same. That they're still able to get a lot out of it. But it's harder for them to invade or something when I push. But then I will need to defend this area. And this area. I kind of like the idea of the middle, actually. But I don't know. This is why I'm bad at fighting. Can I cut him? I think I don't know if I have enough liberties to cut them without having to come back and defend myself. So the cut doesn't seem very good right now. I kind of like this idea and then going back here, but does it work? I played it first, okay? But does it work? I kind of didn't want to do this again. I got to... Maybe it's fine, but, you know, something about it just feels nice, feels nice. Give up this. We take 5 more points here instead. Seems great, guys. Seems great. Because I think the cutting is mostly fine. They cut this way, right? We can capture the stone. They just come over the top and push us this direction. I don't really want to do this because when they extend here, they can now connect up underneath very easily. And I can't really cut these 2 stones. Just saying E14 is just sitting there. Yeah. I gotta be careful around these parts. It doesn't feel like this gains too much extra in the center here right now. So it's probably good to come back and try to defend this top side. I have to do it in a good way, but there's not really a good way as far as I can tell. Diagonal. But then he just does this one. Man, this just seems like such a weird shape, right? I'm not saying the code was bad, okay? I'm not saying the code was bad. Encyclopedia of Classical Go Problems, Volume 1. Interesting. Oh, John. Oh, yeah. I think that one's supposed to have like a collection of basically a lot of these. Not these ones in particular, but like the 1,000 Weiqi problems and like there are a couple other collections that are in there, and Kanzufu maybe. Goko Shumio. I think that's the one that has like all those put together. Let's close all these. Something like that. 500 classical ones. Oh, okay. I thought it was a different one. Well, I'm just gonna fix my shape. There we go. I like the idea of turning here now, fixing this top side as well. Seeing if I can kill this. Pretending like this is dead, I should say. Pretending this is dead. This is probably too far away to say it's dead. It would probably have to be closer to like actually say the stone could die. But then he just plays end game instead. This is the next sort of big weakness I have. And then this over here as well. If they do this one, we can just connect underneath. But then we can also have the potential to cut later. I don't know. Let's turn, see what he does. He's going to do this knight's move. Oh, just jumping? Okay. Ah, so there we go. There we go. Now it's going to do a live. We'll do this one. All right, now what does it say? Okay. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, no. The Ko, I think, probably not good in general. Even if I was to play here, it's probably better to play over the top instead. Because I can maybe capture some of the corner this way, right? And if they do go to live like this, then I get the next move somewhere else. We can go back over here, or we can go over here or something, right? Like if I really wanted to play a move over there. But I think just leaving it is also fine. Yeah, this little corner was more complicated, I remember, than I thought it would be. I think it extended here, and then it was like, oh wait, this is actually kind of hard to actually kind of hard to deal with. Is connect any good? They extend down. They're still cutting Aji, so maybe they don't extend down. This one. And then we can play somewhere else now. We can kill the top side. I forget what the variation button does. Does this tell me a variation? Oh, okay. It gives you like a full variation. Oh, it does want one. Yeah, 1, 2. And then you play jump down to here. 4, 5, 6. And then you go back to here. Yeah. And it wants to cut through and kill me later. Yeah, so this is just terrible. I think I saw the classical one in the whatever book it was. Whatever the Smart Go Books app. I think I saw that in there. I don't know if there's a physical copy though. I didn't check for that. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, I shouldn't be doing these right now. Definitely can't concentrate on them. So, time to go do something else for a little bit and then do something else. Yeah. I'll see you later, Dark Jackal. I'm going to be heading out as well, rolling. I don't like to say roll. Feels like I have problems, but have a good day. Yeah, I'm going to be heading out as well. Gotta get used to doing this every morning. See if I can be consistent with it. Oh, that's funny. All the chats are popping up on the other page because it wasn't loaded. That's funny. Anyway. There you go. I hope you guys are end up having a good day. I hope you guys have some fun. See you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully. We'll see what goes on.